Hello, this is a presentation on adaptive learning technology, in particular a review of DreamWorks Learning by DreamWorks. First, I want to lay the foundation and define what adaptive learning technology is and why it is important. Adaptive learning technology is a computer based or online program that changes and adjusts based on the cognitive responses from the student. It captures every decision of a student and adjusts the student's learning path in real time. As a teacher, I think this is revolutionary and groundbreaking in that students come to my classroom on various different types of levels. Having adaptive learning technology in my classroom is like having a teacher assistant for every student. Now, there are three basic components of any adaptive learning program. The first one is a baseline assessment. This is similar to a diagnostic test to find out where the child is. It starts off with the question, and depending on how the students answer the question academically, the next question could be remediated or it could be advanced. Once the baseline is completed, an individualized targeted student instructional plan is completed. Now, students go through the lessons and based on the students' responses, they are targeted. It may change. As the student completes the lessons, there is monitoring of continuous skills. Now I want to talk about DreamBox. Now, to get started and based on some of the research that I've done, that DreamWorks was created in 2006 in Bellevue, Washington by Lou Gray and the former Microsoft employee John Sifka. In 2010, Netflix CEO Reed Hastings acquired DreamBox through a charter school grant fund. Now, in addition to those three basic components, and what I found doing my research is that what makes DreamBox groundbreaking and the standout is something that they call is the intelligent adaptive learning. With intelligent adaptive learning, they are able to pinpoint exactly where the student is academically. As the students deep dive and progress through the lessons, it continuously assess and reassess the data from the students. The skills are characterized and based on the mastery of the lessons and the knowledge that they have gained. It is constantly changing. Students cannot go to additional modules and lessons until they have mastered those skills. And I think this is very groundbreaking. Now, what does the research say about DreamWorks? The Center for Educational Policy, CEPR, at Harvard completed a study of 3,000 students in two districts. And as we can see, if we look at this graph with this NWEA, we see that as students increase the minutes per week, the achievement is increased. And this is very important for schools as they try to find things that are online for the students, as we see with the NWEA. And the NWEA is a test that particularly is given 3 times a year, and we see if there is an increase from the fall to the spring. So according to the research, DreamBox is making a difference in mathematics. The next question is, how can I implement the DreamBox learning program in my classroom? I had the opportunity of going to the site and they had a demo, and I was able to use the program as well as have my students to do that. What I found that program is to be very entertaining and engaging, and it did a very good job in helping the students to develop the conceptual knowledge of the program. For me, as a sixth grade math teacher and using Eureka Math, I would use Dreambox in a variety of ways. The first way is I would use that as part of my blended learning classroom, and that students will go to the computer while I work with some additional students one-on-one. In addition to that, currently work at an iZone school, so there is an additional hour for instruction. So that will also be a component. And in addition to that, I would like my students to work on the Dreambox learning curriculum at home. In summary, I think that the Dreambox program is an excellent adaptive learning technology program for helping students at the various levels. I would gladly use this program, but currently we are using a program called iReady. I would definitely suggest this program to my supervisors. These are my references. And thank you.